Well, we're live. Yeah, we are. All right. So, hey, everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Live. It's a time where we get together, go over the videos that happened this week, and just talk to one another in the chat. We look, I've heard, and several people had texted me and said, man, I really look forward to Sunday nights to getting together with everyone. And I see there's people in the chat already. Actually, Dennis got there really early. What is it? 2:28 p.m. I don't think Dennis is waiting that long, but I want to welcome everybody here. And if it's your first time here, welcome to the Sunday Night Live. And you're going to get to know people in the chat if you keep coming back. Like I said, we do it every Sunday night. But we got a lot to talk about this week. We did 3 videos. It was only supposed to be 2, but it ended up being 3. But I'm going to say hi to everyone here real quick. Hey, Mario, how are you doing? Mario from PA, and there's Rick Thompson. How you doing, Rick? Hey, hey again. Yeah. And then there's Maria. Howdy. Oh, Ashley and Charlie. Yes, from the Thursday night premiere. You guys said you were going to try to make the live. Welcome to the chat. Absolutely. There's Elric, the Blackheart. Hello, 2.0 family. And that's, if some of y'all are the first time here, and if you're subscribed to the channel, and that's what it says, 2.0 family, anybody that's subscribed to the channel, you're automatically a part of the 2.0 family. And I tell you, Lisa and I are really blessed by so many of y'all. Absolutely. Hey, Rick, how you doing? What's up? And hi, everyone. There's South Florida. DCL, good evening, everyone. Hey, Freddie Moss, how you doing? Hello, everybody. I'm actually early this week. Hey, Mr. Tony, hope all is well. Yeah, all's well. I wasn't feeling good. Well, today I wasn't feeling that good. Was struggling a little bit. I had to load the car, unload the car, load the car, pack my bags, and I'm going to tell you all more about that. But I am feeling a little bit better now. It was just weird, really weird. I don't know. Like I said, I drank some electrolytes, and I think that actually helped. But yeah, I haven't been getting much sleep. My neck was really sore for the last couple of days, and I was putting muscle rub and stuff like that on it. But I think it was from Miss 2.0 bought me a new pillow here not too long ago. So the other night I dug around and I'm like, I'll get my old pillow back, because I was just sleeping on my arm, because I don't know if the pillow is just, it's too firm and it holds my head, because as y'all know, I don't sleep with a pillow in a hammock. And you there's probably, you're gonna relate to this. You've got your favorite pillow. I've had that pillow forever. Yeah. So now she's got 2. All righty. Okay. So we got Freddie there. And we got Sean. Hey, Sean's Adventures. How you doing? Hey, Wild Ones. Yeah. And Ashley saying good evening. And Charlie. Yeah. Hey, Randy. How are you doing? Good evening. To the gang. Look at that. I did percent minutes. Hi, everyone. It meant to say 5 minutes. So I put 5 minutes there. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Hey, Alexis, how you doing? Yeah, can you pray for my dad? He's been sick this week. Yeah, definitely. So all those that want to lift up Alexis Hudson's dad in prayer, we just pray for him that the sickness goes away. And there's been some stuff going around, and not to say I'm dealing with a sickness. But I know of several people that have been sick. I don't know if it's that time of year or what. I know Miss 2.0 is working tonight, and there's a lot of COVID on where she works right now. Yeah. Hey, VX Ferrari, how are you doing? Hey, everyone, and Joseph Kelly there. All right. Remember to put 3 question marks in. Hey, Leonard, got my unemployment started 2 weeks ago, still not found a job. Going crazy. Yeah. So that could be another prayer, just for employment for those, because I know Leonard, you're out of employment right now, and I know Freddie was as well. Hope I can't remember. Did Freddie? Did you get a position? I think you did. So God answers prayer. He definitely does, and He'll open doors. He always takes care of us. Hey, Nida's cooking show. How are you doing? You're from another country. Um, I don't remember where you're from, but it's not in the United States. Yeah. Hey, Josh and Jen, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. There's Dixie Cup. How are you doing, Dixie Cup? Redneck City Boys. How are you doing? G Man. Uh, G-Man Adventures. Howdy, howdy. Hey, there's brother Mike. How you doing, Mike? Yeah. And so let's see. We got John from York, PA. Good evening, everyone. You know what, York? That area, York, Dillsburg, it's a good area to pan for gold. And my one friend, Nicholas Green Outdoors, I know some of y'all are also subscribed to his channel, but he's been going out and doing a little bit of gold panning. And he just messaged me last night. He messaged me and showed me a video that he was watching of one of my gold panning videos. And he said, hey, you ought to come out to the creek. And I've been hesitant to do any gold panning because I'm not stable on my feet. And if I go out gold panning like I used to alone, I don't want to be found face down in the water downstream. Yeah. So I told him, oh, that would be awesome. Maybe we could camp and then do a little bit of gold panning. And so we're going to work on that. And we touched base last night to see how that goes. Yeah. And hopefully, oh, from Canada. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, I knew you weren't in the United States, but I wasn't quite sure where. Oh, we got New Zealand in the house. Victory Shout, how are you doing? Let's see. Been doing well. I've been going through Tony's old videos. I know you have. From before I subscribed. Yeah, there's a lot of videos out there to watch. And I've noticed, because I get comments when someone comments, no matter what video they comment on, it comes in the line of comments, and I'm looking, I'm going, wow, that's an old one. And what's interesting, and I was just thinking about this again the other day, is as you're growing your channel, you've got a lot of ideas, right? And a lot of places to go, a lot of things to do. And as you're building your channel, you're going and you're building content, and nobody knows you. And so you might do like, oh, I'm gonna do this, is like a once in a lifetime bucket list place, and you might do it when you got like 100 subscribers. Then when you have more subscribers, say like 10,000 or more, nobody ever sees that video, and in your mind you're like, well, I can't do that place again. I was there 3 years ago. But when you go back and you look at that video, you only had like 80 views on it. So technically, I was thinking in my mind, you could actually go back and visit some of the old ones, because most people, when they subscribe to the channel, and I want to thank you for this, Victory Shout, uh, because you've gone back and you're going back and looking at the early videos. And what's neat is you get to see a journey, not just what's there today, but you get to see a journey of just the creative style and stuff like that. Oh, I'm going to get too too technical. Yeah. All right. But thank you very much for that. I really do like that. And I know a lot of y'all that are on here, you've gone back and you've watched a lot of the old videos. I know Maria, and I know yeah, just so many of y'all have watched the old videos, and that really does mean a lot, and it helps a lot too, because sometimes it starts to push an old video. Yeah. And I put them in playlists and things like that. So yeah, and it always starts with the first one on the playlist, the oldest one, and then it works forward. So yeah, you almost got to be selective. Someone asked me the other day. They said, "Oh, I really like the abandoned buildings, and have you ever done abandoned stuff?" And I if you go into the search bar on my channel, let's say you want to see something abandoned. If you type in abandoned, if it's in the title or description, it'll bring the video up. And I've got quite a few. We've done an abandoned grocery store, slept in it. We did abandoned farm that we just did a tour of. Yeah, a lot of abandoned stuff out there as well. So if you've got a hankering to watch something, put it in the search button. Just use a keyword or something, and hopefully it'll come up on my channel, and you'll get to view it. And yeah, all righty, hit that like button. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dixie, for saying that and encouraging others to hit the like button. Hey, Tom's Outdoors. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Yeah, and we've got Skeeter there. Skeeter, cheers, everyone. Oh, cheers, Tony. Yeah, old woman in the woods. How are you doing? I just saw you the other day on a comment, I believe it was, and it made me think I saw old woman in the woods, and it made me think of old dude in the woods, who's also is a subscriber to the channel. And when I saw in the woods, the old woman threw me off, so I had to go because I was like, I thought it was old dude. Yeah. So you both should look one another up and check each other's channels out. Yeah. Let's see. Josh and Jen camping again. Let's see. Hey, Cowboy Brian, how are you doing? Cowboy Brian, Shippensburg. How are you doing? I'm gonna be driving by Shippensburg. I think I'm going that way. So tomorrow I leave on an adventure. I'm going to tell you about that here in a second. All right. Hey, Jake, how are you doing? All right. There's Jake, the Oregon boy. If I'm skipping over anybody, I apologize. I'm trying to get down through here saying hi. Hey, Chuck Jones, how are you doing? So a lot of times if I see doubles, like y'all talking to one another, I'm trying to just skip over those. Let's see. Hello, Tony. Hello, Denise. How you doing? Okay. You should Don. Yeah. We should do, maybe not Don. Who's Don? Yeah, we should do a Random Adventures 2.0 camping trip. Yeah. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing? Yeah, Jeff, that tarp looked really good on the back of your truck the other day. Looking forward to hearing how you get out on your laid back trip to get away from everything. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be very encouraging. My word, and I ate me a Louisiana crunch cake. Yeah, oh good. And it was awesome. Loved it. Yeah, you got to do the now that you've done the Louisiana crunch cake, you got to do the pineapple upside down Louisiana crunch cake. Do the pineapples, the Marciana cherry, and brown sugar, a little bit of butter. Put that in there and drop that in there. Yeah, it'll change your world. Yeah, well, hey, PA Adventures, how you doing? There's George Jackson. Yeah. Jay's Real Talk. Hey, brother, how you doing? Yeah. And there's Robert. How are you doing, Robert? From Johnston County, North Carolina, all the way down in North Carolina. Yeah. I love North Carolina. You guys got a lot of diversity down there because I was born in, in North Carolina. I was born in Fayetteville. No. Yeah, Fayetteville. Sorry about that. Fayetteville. Let's see. Yes, sleep. The old pillow. Yeah, put a new pillow. Yeah, it's yeah. So I think that's why my neck was really stiff. But then it also could be because when I edit a video, so I'm sitting here like this, and and I don't hold it up. I hold it, rest my hands on my leg, and I'm looking down, and I've noticed that my neck gets real sore. So I think it was a combination of things. But that camp the other night, real close to the road. oh my goodness, did I wake up shivering? So maybe I got a cold on my neck too. But I woke up shivering, really shivering the other morning, well, in the middle of the night. And I have the under quilt going under my hammock, and then I have the top quilt, and it's buttoned, and I have the hammock laying on top. But in the middle of the night, I mean, I was just really shivering. I was shivering so much it woke me up. Good thing it woke me up. So I reached over my side and I unbuttoned all the buttons, and then reached on this side and pulled it all up through, and then put it over my head and everywhere. I was totally covered by it, and I went back to sleep, and my shivering went away right away. But yeah, it's a good thing I had that top quilt with me, because it got down to, it was calling for 55 degrees, and anytime, I would say around 66 degrees Fahrenheit, I need my under quilt. But the top quilt, I can go without a top quilt and just sleep in a t-shirt in 60-degree weather. It was calling for 55, but where I was at, it's down in I want to call it a ravine. So the road, I mean, they go 55 mile an hour and faster down that road because they want to pass people. But it's the entrance of a park as well. When you come in, and there's lakes right there. And anytime you're around water, and even though I was up a little bit from the lake, I was probably about 20 feet higher than lake level. But all the moisture and everything just settles in that area, and so I got cold. So it could have gotten as low as 52 or maybe even 50 where I was at. Yeah, I was feeling it. Hey, Kyle, how are you doing? Yes. Awesome. Thanks for coming on here, Kyle. Yeah, and we got, let's see, Rocky Toppin. Hey, y'all, watching TV tonight? Just jumped on my phone for a minute. Feather pillow, the only kind I use. No cricks ever with it. Yeah, I love a feather pillow. I had a feather pillow, a long time ago. I loved it. It's nothing like a feathered pillow. It's especially when it's all, well, you don't really have to break a feather pillow in. It's just nice. Yeah. And I wish I still had that old feather pillow. And it was like blue stripes on it, like little dots in between the blue stripes. And it was, it's a material, not like they do now where they cover them with certain stuff. But yeah, enough about pillows. Yeah. Tony, what is your dream vacation or trip? Says John, and when do you plan on taking it? Dream vacation or trip. I don't know that I really have a dream one. I'm always trying to think I could come off with, I like to do this and I like to do that. Every trip to me nowadays is a dream trip. Yeah, it is, because I get to do it. So every trip to me is a dream trip. And as far as a dream vacation, yeah, I don't know. A dream vacation. I'd love to go to Oregon one day. Yeah, I was close, but I never been there. I always wanted to go there and see lighthouses, things like that. Um, I want to see giant sequoia trees. Yeah, the big redwoods. So yeah, kind of. There's dream vacations, but yeah, I don't know. The way I operate, in fact, I think at the end of that video, no, it's the end of the next video you guys are going to see. I go, what am I doing next week? Oh, I don't know. Because a lot of times, as you guys know, when we talk on Sunday nights, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I know what I'm doing. a lot of times I have no clue what I'm going to do. And it just happens. But I'm leaving tomorrow. So let me talk about this real quick. So tomorrow I leave. Thanks for that question, John, and putting those 3 question marks, because that jumps out to me so that I can see it and answer the question. So what am I doing? So I am leaving tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. I just got to make my way down to Glen Burnie, Maryland, to pick up, or not to pick up, but to go to my son's house. He is moving to Ohio. So he was in the Army for 5.5 years, and then he went to Space Force, and then his time is up. So he took a contracting job at an Air Force base out in Dalton, Ohio. So I will be going down to pick up his 3 cats. And driving 3 cats 8 hours, but we're only going to drive 4.5 hours roughly. The first day we're going to go out to Pittsburgh to visit Lisa's mom out in Pittsburgh. We're going to stay overnight because, as y'all know, he's got a 1-year-old baby, so he's going to ride with some things in his car, but his wife especially, and my grandson, or his son. So they're going to drive out because he just turned 1 year old. So they're going to drive in a car. I'm going to follow them with the cats and cat carriers and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to be doing that part of it. So we're leaving. I'm leaving Monday. We're leaving Tuesday from his house to make it to Pittsburgh. Then we're waking up in Pittsburgh and we're going to drive to Dalton, Ohio on Wednesday. So that gives me Wednesday. We're probably going to arrive there really late. So that means Thursday is when I usually have a camping video. I can't do a video that quick. So I decided to do something else. You guys are getting a video, and I'm going to tell you about that here in a minute, but I'm going to keep saying hi to everyone. But that's what this week's looking like. Yeah. That's, hard to believe. A week's gone by already. They just keep flying. You know, when I do a video and it's Thursday night and we do our premiere and we got our video going, and I'm like, oh, that was so awesome. And, you know, you can kind of breathe like, oh, it's done. And I don't have to worry about it till next week. And next thing you know, it's next week already. It's next week after Thursday night's video. And I've got to start thinking what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go. Yeah. So it's a lot of thought, but I knew this week coming up because Jonathan had originally said, hey, would you come down and take your car, go to the airport with my wife and son and fly out to Ohio, and I'll meet you out there. I'm going to drive the cats out. And he said, I'm really having trouble finding someone to fly. And I said, well, Jonathan, why don't I come down and I drive the cats and you drive your wife and son to Ohio? So he's like, oh, that's a great idea. So we're going to do that. So that's starting tomorrow. And that's part of my week this week, is just getting everything together, because I want to have stuff along in case I want to do a camp in Ohio. I would love to find some place to do a camp. I don't know if I'll be able to do a hammock camp, if I'll be able to find anything out there. I don't know whether to come back within a day or two, like travel. You know, I don't want to do it all in one day, though I can, but I'll be leaving Thursday morning. And then it gives me Friday, all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so I don't know what's going to happen. You know, if you guys got any ideas, throw them at me. Yeah. Hey, Rocky Toppin, how are you doing? Let's see. Oh, wait, I think we already did that. Oh, only kind that doesn't have. Yes. I think we talked about that already. Whoops. You can see I'm off because I've got so much going on in my mind. Yeah. Hello from Crockett, Texas. Hey, Becca, how are you doing? Yeah. Becca Wall. God bless you too. Love you too. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Jay and Knight, how are you doing, brother? Oh yeah, it's good seeing you on here. Hey, Adam. Cheers, Tony. See you in the trees. Absolutely, Adam. Let's see. You, you watch too much rain. When you start dreaming about it. Yeah, how about it, Jay? What's funny is I actually, because I film everything when I'm camping, and this is gonna sound weird, but you know that time when you're like just falling asleep and you're still awake, but you're drifting off to sleep. I don't know how many times I do this, but it's a lot. Um, I'll be like, "Oh, is the camera set up right?" And I'll be thinking about all these different things. "Oh, did I turn my microphone on?" And I'm not filming. I'm going to sleep. I'm in bed and I'm doing it's really something else, but I do that quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. The first video I ever watched of yours was the abandoned motel. Yeah, the abandoned motel one. A lot of people say that one was scary. I didn't think it was too much scary, but they did say someone said, "What was that jumped out of the bucket?" And I was like, "Jumped out of the bucket." I never noticed anything, but when I went back and watched it after they said that, I was setting up. I think like pulling my stuff out of my bag, and I'd already set the hammock up, maybe, but there's a bucket right there, and something came out of the bucket, and I have no clue, and it was within 3 feet of me. And so, yeah, and I can't pause it or anything to even see what it was. Yeah, it's the most important. Uh, okay, let's see. South Florida says. Tony, I've watched most of your vids. What's the most important thing you've learned so far? One is just be comfortable with, just be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not, because it will come across on camera. But I, I've always just been me. I mean, but the most important thing I've learned so far with all my videos. Oh, these are tough questions you guys are throwing at me tonight. Um, I'm going to say the most important thing I've learned is to have fun, no matter what it is. Not to worry so much about if it's going to be the best video, because a lot of times when you think, "Oh, I could have done this or I could have done that," it doesn't matter. You didn't do it. It just so like not the stress over things, and I find that a lot of times when I think a video is going to do pretty good, I'm blown away that it doesn't do as good as one that I thought, I don't know if this is good. So the most important thing is just I've learned just to have fun and enjoy the process. And at the end of it is going to be what the Lord wanted you to do and experience, and not to get frustrated by anything, because that could, a lot of times if you get frustrated, no matter what it is, whether you're camping and filming, let's just say just in life in general, a lot of times if you get frustrated about something, there's a reason for that frustration. It's usually a reason for it, and it's like the Lord going, "Hey, you shouldn't be frustrated about this." So that's what I've learned in life, is just that if I'm finding something irritating or frustrating, I step back and I go, "Lord, what are you trying to show me here?" That's probably not so much in the videos. This is just life in general. What are you trying to show me here? Why am I frustrated about this? Why am I reacting out of character to this moment? it's usually not an internal thing. It's something that the Lord's trying to put a finger on me to take note of. And my flesh is reacting to him trying to show me something. All right. It is Sunday, right? So we're preaching now. No, just kidding. But that would be just to enjoy the moment and not to get frustrated about anything, would be, because that can ruin multiple minutes, hours, days, and then weeks and months and years. So cast all your burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain you. Absolutely. All right. It's I don't know what scripture that was. I forget, but I know the words. Yeah. I have been watching your videos all day. Well, thank you so much, Ashley and Charlie. Yeah. So that's called binge watching. Yeah. And I know a lot of people that find a channel end up going through and binge watching, and I really look like that. With hammock. Oh, with hammock camping. With hammock camping. So one of the things that I've learned with hammock camping is that, sorry, I missed that part. So with hammock camping, what I've learned is, you'll see if you watch my early videos from that first hang that I ever did up in Centralia, PA, that abandoned town that's on fire underneath of it from years and years ago. I hung in the trees during that snowstorm. There's a progression. And what I've learned is what I like and what I don't like. And I'm going to say I've got a ton more to learn. Because I used to use paracord. I mean, I've used all kinds of stuff, but I'm always gleaning and learning from others. And so when you see me doing something and you go, wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't come up with it. It's something that I've learned or been shown. And that's what's so great about YouTube, is that when you learn something, you get the opportunity to share it with others. And but I take no credit for anything that I'm doing out there. Absolutely not. But with hammocking, is that the one thing that I've learned is that I'm always going to be learning. Yeah. What I thought was good when I started, like, oh, this is great, isn't good anymore, because I learned something better. And you just keep getting better and better with it. And then you find what you like and what you don't like. Because what I like about hammock camping, I'm learning that someone else doesn't. It's not a good fit for them. They do something different. And there's so many ways of suspensions. And and I'm going to be receiving a guy, what's his name, Scott. He emailed me. He's coming out with a product. He's a long distance hiker, ultralight, does all this stuff. Really was intrigued by everything he was saying, and he sent me a little video and a clip telling me about a product that he came out with, and he was landing the hammock over all these trips, and he was trying to figure out a better way and quicker way to hang his hammock, or I'm sorry, tarp. So he asked me if I would like to try a split ridge line with some of the things that I think he invented them, and he's going to be putting them out to market, but he wanted like another hammocker's opinion on it, and like anything that he missed, and I'm looking forward to receiving it. He's going to be mailing them to me, and I've got just the tarp to put it on, and go out and give it a whirl. So you guys will be seeing some of that stuff too. Hey, big dog, how are you doing? I watched Making Coffee in the Woods. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I was right by that location on the other side of the lake. If you go to the right, that's where I first walked out and made my first video. Coffee in the Woods. Big dog brother, how you doing? I'm hoping good. Yeah. And hey, Joyce, how are you doing? Needing prayers for healing for stomach flu. Been sick most of the week. Still feeling very tired. Yeah, the stomach flu's going around. Yeah, Joyce. Yeah, let me just pray for you and others here. Heavenly Father, you know all of the infirmities that are befallen on individuals, and I just want to just make uh, a random request for the 2.0 family. There's those that are looking for jobs. There's those that are sick and dealing with different things, and Lord, there's also many illnesses, and like with Big Dog and everybody. Lord, we're just asking you that you would just do something for their behalf. That they know that it's you, and we're asking for healing in Jesus' name, Amen. And that you would get all the honor and glory, Amen. All righty. So let's see. Kitchen Witch, how you doing? And don't forget, old guy in the woods. Yes, old guy in the woods. How about it? Is here. Is he here? I don't know yet. I haven't gotten down that far. Like I don't see Darlene. I don't see Stitch in here. Let's see. Uh, hey Susan, how are you doing? Yeah, yeah. Good evening, Tony. I missed your last week as I was on vacation. Oh, well, I hope you had an awesome vacation. Thank you for the arrows, Dixie. Yeah. Uh, Rattleshag Aggie. Oh, well, I'm just going to say Brad. Hey, Brad. Hi, I began watching your videos for over a month. You make good videos. Can't wait for the next video. So, the next video. So, Thursday, when you guys saw that video, as you noticed, I put out the game cam, right? Ta-da. I put it out and I did everything right. So, I turned it on and then it lights up. Then we hit start, and then it started, and then I closed it, locked it up, and the only video that was on there was me going back up to it and unlocking it. So I went in. They have a phone app for this. I went into the phone app on my phone and connected it to this because I can actually. That's how I transfer stuff over. But I went into settings. So this has these two side sensors right here and a center sensor. And as you know, I've been capturing the deer. I caught that one time, a raccoon. But when you think about it, on all of those, even that fox, the camera was further away from the spot. And it was also, the animal was directly in line with it, with the sensor. So I went through all the settings and I discovered that I didn't have some key things set. So the two side sensors weren't even engaged. They were off so that it was just censoring it from the front one. So I've got two turned on. So 2 days ago, I'm like, I need a video for Thursday. It's not going to be a camping video because I wouldn't have time to do that. So I grabbed the camera, I headed out, and I had Skippy peanut butter this time. So I had Skippy instead of Jif. And you know, choosy mothers choose Jif. So do I. Jif was always my favorite. So I decided to go back to that same spot and set up the camera and then go back in the morning and see if it had anything. And then in that video, I also explained what I'm doing this week. It's going to be not a real long video, probably about 15 minutes, but I'm not going to do it as a premiere or else you'd already see the thumbnail and stuff and what we're doing. But I think I called it Game Cam Redemption or something like that. So, because I needed to see if it worked anyhow. I mean, I set it up at I was having coffee with George and Ed, and I was telling them about it. And I said, "Man, there's something going on with this thing." And I set it up. We were having coffee at Sheets, and I set it up, and and I was trying to explain to them how it worked, and I set it there, and I went walking by it, and it didn't trigger the video. So I was playing around with it, but yeah, we got it all figured out. So we set it out, and that's what the video is going to be about. It's going to be a fun video. Yeah, well, yeah, and there is a blooper at the end too. I don't know. I get bloopers, but I've never saved them. Because I always throw them away quick, put them in trash so they're not in my timeline. However, now that I'm filming with the Osmo Pocket 3, I just leave it on there, and then I can always go back and decide to bring it back over to the phone into my editing. Yeah, so I did have something. And I because I didn't I didn't want to walk back over to the camera, so I just waited a second, then I restarted and then did it, and so it's gonna be funny. I think you guys will like it. Yeah. I'm in Minnesota. Oh wow, all the way out there in Minnesota. Yeah, like I said, I would like to just get to Ohio, drop my son's cat and what says my daughter-in-law and grandson's cats off and keep heading west. Yeah, yeah, I would. I'd love to go up to Michigan. I don't know if that would work on this trip. Hey, Samps, how are you doing? Camping with Samps. Like the last video, and that table you had was pretty cool. Thinking about picking one up myself, and leading into that, that was pretty good. So this, if y'all didn't see the video, this is that fire maple table. I've always wanted one of these, so they came out with one, and you know it's nice. It's got the where it unvelcros, and then the tables in here. And really cool. You know, I saw a picture where somebody was hanging a cup from like one of the holes. There's all these things in here. You could probably figure out different stuff to do with that. But loved the table and having it right there so close. And I've seen one. I know Alpine Warrior, when we did the camp up in the Adirondacks, he had one that I videoed when I was showing his setup. I've seen them down at HangCon. I saw them at Maha. And I believe this fire maple, they just came out with it like this week or last week. So it's brand new out. So what happened is I did a video on this and the lantern. So the lantern right here. So and the lantern, the big thing is they just came out with that dimpled glass. If you guys remember seeing that on the video. So because I knew I was going away, I thought, well, I better film, because I had this, and then I also had this, the X2 Pro, Star X2 Pro. So I thought, well, let me run out and film a couple videos of products. And I got them all done, and I scheduled one for last Tuesday, and I scheduled the other one, which was the X2 Pro, for this coming Tuesday. And when I did that camp overnight, they released. They both released the same night, and I was out of what do you call it? Phone service. When I go to this one place, I've got to drive probably 4 miles. Like once I get back to the car and drive, I have no phone reception. Then when I get to the top of the mountain, it goes ding, 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 and I'm getting all kinds of messages. But when I got up there, I pulled over and I looked just to see how the video was doing, and there was more than one video went out. Both of them went out, and I could have thought that I set them both up different days, one for last Tuesday and one for this coming Tuesday. I need a new shirt merch that says Ribeye, absolutely. Yeah, I do. I would definitely buy one. Yeah, I've got to figure out. I don't know that I like the t-shirt company that I've got right now. I'd like to find something else. Only because the t-shirts that that I use now, after about 20 washes, they really fade. Like the writing on them, they fade. And I call them about it, and so not many people buy t-shirts, but uh, I like to find somebody else because I don't want someone to get a shirt and then it fade. Um, one of the things that never has faded is the sweatshirt. Yeah, I don't think that one ever faded. Did it? Yeah. So it must just be on the certain material of t-shirts. But I've had this one for 2 years and that hasn't faded at all off the sweatshirt. I love my sweatshirt. I should take that with me. Ah, stick that up there. All right. Yeah, I should do some carnivore camper t-shirts. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Joyce finally got cooler weather, 80s instead of upper 90s over 100. Yeah. Love the video near the busy road. And that is a busy, busy road. And I should have, but I thought I had it with me, but I didn't pack it. I should have had camo because I think it would have been good to put camo up between the two trees that my hammock was hanging on. Then I wouldn't have been so, oh, another car, another car. Yeah. But that was that. How about the camera filming the Osmo Pocket 3 that Mary and Johnny D. Torres sent us? Those last two videos, even the last two camping videos and the last two product videos were all filmed on this. So I have totally moved over to the Osmo Pocket 3, and like I said, I'm learning it. I'm doing a lot of when to track, when not to track, um, how to do like my B-roll, to lock the gimbal. There's a lot that I'm learning, and I'm always trying to make it better and better. Yeah, I'm going camping this week. Are you really? Ah, that's awesome, Dixie Cup. Wicked campsite. Wish you luck. Well, you have a great time, Dixie Cup. Yeah. Pet sitting for 2 days, and they have a pool. Ah, yeah. Oh, it'll feel real good on arthritis. Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, the forgetful DM. I like that. Hey, Tony. Hey, all. Yeah, JBK. How are you doing? Hey, Tony. I'm getting everything together for a 5-day trip through the Shenandoah National Park. Have you ever been there? I have. As a kid, we used to drive there over when a couple times. But when I did my trip across America, right before I left on that trip, I went down to pick up the car carrier, and I did a video through the Shenandoah National Park. Yeah, didn't realize it was 100 and some miles when I got on it. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, overload. I think I said on that video. Yeah, a lot of overlooks. Hey, old and cracking-dated, how you doing? Late but came in covered the what? Late but came in covered in baby ticks. Would have used alcohol, but drunk ticks sing worse than chiggers. Oh, the Crackadee, you're always got some jokes, but yeah, hopefully, I have the spray permethrin in my vehicle. Uh, I've got two of them. So before I did that camp, I had to walk through a certain area, and I wasn't quite sure if my pants, I wanted to retreat my pants around my shoes and everything. So I sprayed them all up, and then I let it dry in the sun, and then put my pants back on. No, I didn't have them off. I just sat there and waited for them to dry, and then I got video. And yeah, yeah, but ticks are no joke. Absolutely not. Cowboy Brian, do a camp in Shippensburg. You know, I that could be cool. Yeah. I liked your last camp. That fire maple lantern is nice. I tell you, that lantern is really, really nice. The other one's good too. You know, I mean, the glass on it on the old one is just clear. It's just completely clear. But this one's that dimpled. I call it dimpled. I don't know what they call it, but and it's the orange lantern. They call it the orange lantern. I'm gonna pull the glass out itself, and you can see how the glass is orange on the bottom. Elliot, and that opening right there is for when you light it. But you can see how it's like dimpled and stuff. Looks pretty cool. It's nice and focused. Yeah, so it goes from that green on up, but I noticed that it does illuminate a little bit more than just having the clear glass. But yeah, so this is the case that it comes in. If you didn't watch the review, you get to see it again. So you light it from there, and then you turn this so that I said to not let the air out, to let any wind blow in the hole right here to cause the flame to flicker. So it helps it not flicker, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, and it comes in this really nice case. You know, it's got the screw-on lid, and it's nice and secure. Like the old one, you can hear it rattling around in the plastic. Hear that? So it rattles around. Not that it's going to break, but this is a pull apart. And sometimes when you pull it apart, you got to make sure it doesn't fall out. I like the design of this one. The case that it's in, really nice. Okay. Get back to answering comments, Tony. Yeah. Let's see. Yellowstone is my dream. Yeah. Hey, Foothills of Appalachia. Yeah. Hello, Tony. I enjoyed your last video very much. Hope you are doing well. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I was getting very cramped up on this hand. Like I said, I drank electrolytes. I don't know if I must have been dealing with something or fighting something over the last 4 or 5 days. Hopefully that peaked, and I feel better for this whole week, because it's going to be a week of travel. Yeah. Let's see. Don't forget to like and comment. Absolutely, Brad. Lioness Hiker, how you doing? How long have you been doing carnivore now? How are you feeling? I was 1 year carnivore, August 1st, 1 year. Congratulations on that. So today I'm 118 days on carnivore. Have never felt better. As I just say, you know, I must have been dealing with something all this week, but I know what I'm dealing with is not based on what I'm eating. But doing great. Numbers are looking good for my diabetes, and October I go back for more blood work, but loving it. Never felt better. No, I really haven't. So doing great. If you've done it a whole year, man, it sounds like you're sticking to it. Yes. And yeah, it's learning to eat enough fat for energy. For me, is just making sure I'm getting enough fat, because that can run me down too. Is if I'm not getting enough fat, because I don't have any carbs, zero carbs. Yeah. Well, I get a little carbs, because I do put cream every once in a while in my coffee. Yeah, as y'all saw in that video where I did that camp up in that field. Washington State has nice camping. Ooh, I live on the eastern side, further north, and the Columbia River is nice to camp at. Mostly campgrounds, but they have hiking trails. Yeah, it sounds nice. Washington State is nice. Lisa and I flew out to Seattle probably 10 years ago. I worked for a company, and they needed me to go to Seattle to a convention thing. And I went and I said, "Can I take her?" And they're like, "Yep." And I was like, "Good." So her and I went out there. Yeah. Just finished 3 orphan kittens. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The smallest one didn't make it. Oh, sorry to hear that. I know you've been keeping us up to date, and you're taking care of them little kittens. Felt pretty bad. Being sick don't help the mood. No. Yeah. Hey, Tommy, how are you doing? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Leonard says highs in northeast, highs in the mid 60s, upper 40s. LOD. Okay, Josh, I don't know how close to Metro Park system where you'll be, but would be lots of stealth camping opportunities out there. I'm hoping I want to get a video while I'm out there. Definitely. Tony, do you think you will be in Tennessee anytime this fall? Rick, boy, I don't know. I'm really not. Boy, this year's flying. It really, really is. There's so much stuff that I want to do. I know I still got to talk to Stitch about coming out there, because him and I had planned last year when we were up in the Adirondacks that I would come out and he wants me to fly out to Colorado, but I'm thinking I might drive out and take 3 days, to get out there, but might drive out and do some camp out there. And I don't know if I can go through Tennessee. I don't know. Not sure, Rick. Yeah, but maybe on the way back. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing from week to week, let alone, a couple weeks out. Oh, hey, Tony, I forgot about sending you those whoopee slings. Oh, no problem, Dennis. I'll get them out to you this week. Nope, no rush, buddy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using them. I've never used a whoopee sling for hanging a hammock. Let's see. All right. Bye, Tommy. Hey, Brandon. How are you doing? Brandon Laird. Where's the best place to get a hammock, and what is the best brand? Well, there are tons of brands out there. So I favor what Stitch just gifted 5 memberships. There he is. Well, thanks for gifting them, brother Stitch. So if anybody doesn't know, when someone gifts a membership, and that's to the 2.0 crew, they get to have behind the scenes stuff and a little thing next to their name. And I believe if you want to take advantage of that, if it didn't randomly pick anybody, go up and you click on the gift, I think someone said, and then it's you. So thanks. That's five of them gifted there. That is awesome, Stitch. Yes. So the best brand, like I said, I can only speak about what I've used rather than what I've never laid in. But so for my knowledge of hammocks to now is really like the cost of the uh, ONEWIND hammocks and their gear. Not to mention, there's a link as well as stuff, code and stuff like that. I mean, if you want to get into it, I would go that way. But ONEWIND, and then kind of from there, you kind of build out, and that's like asking Dennis. Hey, Dennis, what's your favorite hammock? Yeah, Dennis had like 20 of them, or Stitch. You start out somewhere, but then if you've never done it, I wouldn't go out and spend $200-300 on a hammock if you're just not sure about hammocking or never hammocked. But for me, my ONEWIND is great. I would love to get into a Dutch wear or something like that, or a Haven or something like that, or with the sewn in underquilt. But I'm gonna have to win one when I go to HangCon, right? Yeah, because they can get salty, and we're not talking table salt. Yeah. So hopefully that answered your question. Yeah. Eileen, how are you doing? Hello, Tony. Hey, Jared. What's up? What's up from Louisiana? Hey, Izzy. Good evening, Tony. Sorry for the tardiness. No, don't ever apologize for that. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? Vohori. I don't know why I try it. Voorhees. Maybe. Did I get it? If you get time, check out Ohio Caverns and the U.S. Air Force Museum at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. That's Wright-Patterson's where my son's going to be working. I believe he starts September 3rd, or it's coming up quick. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, where I'm going, but those are some great ideas. Appreciate that. I think last week someone told me to check out the museum as well. Good museum. All right. Yeah. Not beer. Yeah, so this is the not beer that Patrick sent me. It's American sparkling water. 0 calories, 0 alcohol, 0 carbs. Yeah. I'm going to be taking one of these along with me as well. Yeah. Thank you very much for that, Patrick. Yeah, life is one big glass. How about it? Hey, Hammock Mountain, how are you doing? Absolutely. Hey, Jim Wade, amen. Yeah. And there's Stitch saying hi to everybody, and I'm 8:36, 9:03. Oh, I'm behind. Yeah. Cowboy Brian asking for a good week of work. Absolutely. Great video last week. Let's see. Leonard's asking a question here. Did you says, did you see Camping with Steve's new video? Yeah, I absolutely did. Absolutely. Yeah. And that was very, very creative. Yeah. Hollowing out the inside of the truck or building a thing around it. Yeah. Watch that. And that was really good. Yeah. Very, very innovative. Steve's a legend. Yes, he is. And I don't know if him and I'll ever get to meet face to face, but he's always in my thoughts and prayers. Ashley and Charlie, I love a praying family. Have watched your videos the last few days, and I appreciate you watching. Really, really do. Okay, everybody saying hey to Stitch, Rick. Let's see, you guys are talking to one another, and I don't want to miss somebody. Hey, there you are, Moyer. I'm gonna say the last name because I can pronounce that. Oh, maybe that's Jeffrey Moore. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Let's see. When solo camping, bring an extra pair of big boots to place outside the tent for safety. To show two people in the tent. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I'd bring an oversized set. Yeah. Old dude on the trail. There he is. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about you. Because there was an old woman on the trail. I don't know if you ever heard of her, but she was in the comments real early, brother. And I said, oh, that you two should watch one another's channel. Yeah. Jared. Hey, Tony, any plans for a Halloween special stealth camp? A pumpkin patch would be cool. Yeah, it would. I just don't know if I could hang my hammock off the stems of set up two pumpkins and hang hammock on a stem. Yeah. No, I could I could make something work. It's just finding a pumpkin patch. Yeah. But I think that would be pretty cool. I thought of that last year and the year before, but I've never been able to find a place to go that has pumpkins. Yeah, Stitch saying. Speaking of old, is old Krakenada lurking about? Yes, he is. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing? What's up, 2.0 family? I hope all is well, and God bless you all. God bless you too, brother. Yes. Yeah, Steve's video was very, very clever. Save your bloopers and make a video out of it. Yeah, it's so I did do that one. I have a compilation blooper video that I pulled together a whole bunch of bloopers because I used to put them at the end of some videos. So I just pull them off the end of the videos and made a couple. Yeah, yeah. I don't make too many bloopers, but I do make some. A lot of times when I do a blooper, I might not have had the camera turned on or something like that. Yeah, but bloopers are always cool. Anthony, God bless you, brother. Waiting for the right time. Well, you always bless me so much, Anthony. God bless you, brother. Thank you for that super chat. Yeah. Right? If it's a Bigfoot. Yeah, when I didn't get that when I was looking at the game cam, I mean all the peanut butter was completely gone. So I'm like, "Oh, and nothing was on the camera." I was so upset. And I was thinking, well, maybe maybe Bigfoot saw the camera, or maybe a choosy mother saw the camera after she ate all the peanut butter and said, "Oh, I don't want myself on there," and turned it on and erased it. But yeah, I had nothing, zero on there, and I'm like, oh, so I and what I didn't know if it was. Couple people said it might have been too high, too close, but maybe it was mice. There's probably a lot of mice if they ate all that peanut butter, because that was a pile of peanut butter. So back to that. So when I made the video for this week, that's just a game cam video. Mystery solved ? Is what the thumbnail is. So yeah, I used Skippy this time because when I bought it, the Jif, there was Jif and Skippy in the squeezable. I thought, well, I'll just get one of each and I'll do a pile of Skippy and a pile of Jif. Well, I only did the Jif, so I still had the Skippy, and that's what we put out for the next video. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, I'm going to scroll a little faster. Bloopers are really cute unless someone gets hurt, right? I know the one blooper I flipped out of a hammock. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot. Mine is the original table by Schwartz Bini Bin Biney Biney. Yeah, no, I remember that. Yes, I do. Yours down there at HangCon, like I said, everybody has them, and it looks so nice because you can just lean out of the hammock. Don't got to reach down the ground. It's right there. You made stuff on yours when we were down there, and that's what I wish I would have done that, Stitch, when we were at camp. Done more filming of us at camp. Yeah, for them 4 days. Yeah. Carnivore camper, absolutely. Tony, what's the worst rainstorm you've ever been hammock camping? It's hard to get rainstorms, but up behind Walmart, when I was did that, it says severe storm. So for that one, it didn't last long. It was going to go more north of us and south of us, so we caught it. Uh, and that's where the tarp blew off and it pulled the stakes out of the ground. That was probably the worst one that I was in as far as wind wise and heavy downpour. Um, I've gone out so many times, like they're calling for a severe storm, and I get ready to go out, and I go out, get all set up, anticipating a storm, and either it comes in the middle of the night and it's not really much of a storm. I would love to be in a really hard thunder and lightning storm to get all that on film. I love thunderstorms. If I know one's coming through, I'll go sit out on the front porch. Miss 2.0 gets in the bathtub and hides. Just kidding. No, she does. Yeah, when all of our kids were little, if she knew a thunderstorm was coming, she'd get all our kids into the bathtub, and they would all hunker down in the bathtub. Yeah, and I'm like, come on out! It's an awesome thunder and lightning storm. Yeah. That's awesome. Great, Anthony. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I believe. Yeah. Hey, Rug Bug. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Should have had brought the camo netting. I should have. I had it. I just didn't have it with me. And believe it or not, I didn't know when I left the house where I was going to go. That all kind of came together as I was driving. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go over here and do this. So I didn't realize I was going to be that close because I've never walked in there before to see. That's why we kind of, in the beginning of the video, we go down to where all those ferns were, that hemlock that had the hole in it and the rusty bucket. And then we walk back up, go more higher than where I'd originally set the backpack. And so I didn't know the area. I've never been in that spot before, right around there, but I'll tell you what, I liked it. Yeah, I did. Hey, William, how are you doing? I used Teespring for many years. They're not bad. Make sure your merch is Gideon or that quality. All right. Yeah. I forget who I even have. Spreadshirt. I've got. Yeah, I gotta get somebody to help me with that. Even like to make like designs, because I just was going on and just did these designs. I'm not real good at it. But I like to come up with some different things for t-shirts and get on there. Hey, Too Much Gear guy, how you doing? That Fire Maple Lantern throws off some good light. Used it in Little Buffalo myself, going to Ricketts Glen this weekend. Got the Fire Maple table and may give it a shot this weekend. Absolutely. You have a great time up there. Ricketts Glen's beautiful. Yeah. I got to get up there and camp too one of these days. Um, yeah, but that's like camping in. I've looked around up there to try to figure out some stuff too. On a drive one day, I was driving all around there. I would go for a carnivore tea. Yeah, how about it? Yeah, maybe I should figure something out. Let's see. Look at that. Folks, let me tell you what you already know, and that's how lucky we are to have Tony in our lives. I reached out to him last night after having a rough night and received only care and friendship. Yeah, Kyle, I'm really glad you sent me an email, and I want to encourage others to do that as well. Let me do this. Top Puncher Productions. Thank you for that super chat. Did you like filming the ASMR style videos? They are fun to watch. I believe it or not. Let me come back to that. Real quick, Tub. I'm gonna leave you up there for a second, but I want to finish talking to Kyle and encourage others too. You know, Kyle reached out to me by email last night, and just I again, Kyle, thank you for your courage to open up to what seemingly a stranger, even though you watch my videos. I don't know anything about you. You only learn about me through watching the videos, but I want to thank you for taking the courage and sharing with me your life's journey to this point. And I want to, and just so y'all know, him and I did. I exchanged phone numbers, so he's in my phone. And but I want to encourage anyone else out there that if you are going through something, make sure you reach out and let me know if there's any way that we can maybe connect and talk and stuff, to do that. But allow don't, if you're questioning, should I, contact them about this, or should I, don't shoulda, woulda, dida, doa. You want to do it because that I. So it's Sunday, right? So we are going to preach a little bit. So just so you all know, I pray every time that I make a video, every time I am just every day. I'm praying that in some way my life, my journey will minister to some others, but it's not me that's reaching out. If you've been questioning, know that it's the Lord reaching out and touching you, because that's one of the things that I pray. I say before tonight's video live, I pray every time before the live, we even go live. I pray to ask the Holy Spirit to use me, but also to go before me and to minister to someone, that they might not go, oh, this Tony's a great guy. No, but that you would see something good in me and know that it's not me, it's the Lord reaching out and touching you and trying to bring you to a place where you can get healing, not from me, but from him, who I already know, right? So, yeah, I'm going to get real emotional. All right, well, all right. So, do I like filming ASMR style videos? I love filming them, but not many people like me filming them. But there is a group out there that does like them. I did some. I tried doing one 2 falls ago, and people thought I was really upset. Like, oh, Tony's not talking. They thought I was going through something, and I got so many comments. And little did they know that I might have had like a worried look on my face. That's because I found out that I was camping in the middle of a spider forest. There was reflections of eyes from my light. That there must have been 100 or so spiders all through the leaves, and then they were in my hammock as I was editing. They were on the screen, and so here I am trying to do a video because my one friend said you should do a video where you don't talk. They do really good. That was probably the worst place that I could have ever done a non-talking video. Because I was like, what's that crawling on me? And you're trying to do something, and so people thought I was really upset. But I was going to, because I have one in my back pocket. I did a mountain camp video, and that's where I was saying earlier that some people that are new to the channel may have never seen one of my videos that I've done when I only had 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers. Because that's when you're putting out, got all these great ideas for my channel. So some people may never see those. And I did a mountain pond camp, and I thought, you know what? After I posted that one, I took all of the footage and I turned it into an ASMR video. It's a really good video. I took out all my talking, and I was going to put that up right away because I didn't know. I was going to put it up right away, but then all of a sudden my channel grew. This was September, 2 years ago. This September will be 2 years. And then my channel, and I'm like, well, I can't, let me go. And that's when I did the hard hat and safety vest video. And then I just ended up doing more videos and never used that video. But I've always held on to it, and I've gone to release the ASMR one. Oh my goodness, at least 8 times when I was like, oh, I don't know if I can get a video. Well, I've got this one, but I don't want to release it. I better go out and do one. And I've done one, but I've got that one. I should release it at some point. We'll see. But I think that's a good one. And Tub, I really appreciate that. And I did see that you did another one, and I can't see where it's at on my phone. There we are. Ah, that was Patrick. Have a great week. Well, thank you, Patrick. Yeah, thank you very much. All these super chats coming in. I appreciate all of them. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. And Stitch doing 5 gifted memberships. Hey, Alan, how are you doing? Let's see. And thank you. So thank you very much for that. And I hope to get to know you better in the coming weeks. Absolutely. And I don't know if you're a praying guy, Kyle, but take it as the Lord prompting you to reach out, and don't stop. All right. Absolutely. And I feel that we're already friends. Yeah, absolutely. And I'd love to go to Maine. I think that's where you're at, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Hey, Alan, how you doing? From Lowville, New York. Lowville, New York. Oh, wow. Okay. Never heard of that, but that sounds cool. Lowville. Wonder why it's called Lowville. Wonder if it's at the bottom of a mountain. Yeah. Hey, Rewild, how you doing, brother? Yeah, getting ready for your big outing. I wish I could make it down there for that. Yeah, Rewild Outdoors. Let's see. I'm probably really behind, aren't I? Yeah. Do I miss desserts, Tub? No, believe it or not. So one of my children's birthday was just the other day. So that's another thing. We did that Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, Wednesday. So there was so much going on last week and this week. But my son actually drove all the way up from to be a part of the birthday party. But Lisa ordered a huge cake. I can't believe it. It was like this thick. The thing was, what? She was shocked when she went to the bakery and saw it. She's like, she said, I thought it was going to be a little cake for the birthday. It could have fed 70 people. It was a huge cake. And and it had cannoli filling in between the layers. And so I didn't cut the cake. I didn't eat the cake, but I didn't even want to taste the cake. I have zero cravings for desserts and everything, and I mean zero, literally zero. Yeah, really zero. So I don't have any at all cravings. What I do adventures. Much love to all the 2.0 family. Well, thank you so much, brother. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that super chat. Yeah. And so as far as cravings and stuff for desserts, went away. Totally went away. And I could literally probably I'm not gonna I'm still gonna do desserts on my channel just when I'm with somebody. And so they can eat it. I can cook it. They can eat it. Yeah. But I'm just yeah, really don't miss it. Miss desserts at all. Yeah. So Patrick says, "Is the glass? Yeah, frosted glass. That's what it's called, frosted on the lantern. So it's definitely frosted." Off to bed, cowboy. Brian. Ooh, yeah. 5:30 a.m. comes quick. So good night, good night, good night. Hey, Mick, how are you doing? From Cocoa Beach, Florida. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back to Florida. Yes, I am. Doing that whenever we do our HangCon 2025. Yeah, yeah, fantastic. I'm so glad to hear it is helping you. Yes, not enough fat will make you crave carbs. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't actually crave carbs at all. Even I'm getting enough fat. Yeah. That is when you know to have some butter, MCT oil, or beef bacon. Ah, yeah, absolutely. I just for my trip, so I prepped some different things for the trip. I don't have it up here. It's downstairs in the refrigerator, but I I cooked 8 hamburgers, and I'm taking 5 of them with me. Got them in a glass container to put in the refrigerator. Last night I did. Uh, they are short ribs, beef short ribs. I have the butcher cut them in half because they're about this long, and I have them cut them in half, and then I smash them down in my crock pot. And let them cook all night. So then this morning I pull out all the rib bones and then stir it up with a fork, break it, it all breaks apart. And then I pour that in a glass container and the only thing I put in with those is butter and salt to cook it. A lot of salt. So that is all on in a glass container. So I can just eat that cold right out of the thing. Because when I'm traveling, I want things like that I can just grab and do. And then what else do I got? Oh, I cooked 12 pieces of bacon to take with me. There's only 6 going with me because I ate 6 while I was getting the container ready to put them in or the Ziploc bag. So I only got 6 things of bacon. So I'll have to figure that out. Maybe I'll get another box of bacon. I don't know. But I noticed that bacon, when I do eat bacon, yeah, I got more energy when I eat bacon. Yeah. And you said beef bacon. Never heard of beef bacon. I'll have to try to find out what that is. Hey, Jesse Lou. Hi, just joined. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. Yeah, and I see you got a little 2.0 crew. Maybe you were one of the gifted ones. Welcome to the 2.0 crew. And so anybody that's on the 2.0 crew, that's where they do. It's a monthly join, and you get to see some old stuff that I got on there and some different things. But it's a way that some people are supporting the channel by doing that. And it's easier than say like a buy me a coffee or doing something like that. They like to do the join because they don't go on anything else except for on YouTube. So that's why Stitch and I, he helped me with that and talking about it because he said a lot of channels are doing it and a lot of people want to support. So that's what the 2.0 crew. So after I filmed the video, usually when I'm out filming, I'll maybe do a 2-minute video, but I just did a video for the 2.0 crew right after I set the camera out, the game cam for this upcoming video, and then I walked down to the lake, and then I filmed myself down there, just talking about what this week was gonna do and everything that was going to happen. So if you are a gifted 2.0 crew, go check out all the videos while you got the chance there. Old dude on shell. I'm headed to Washington State next summer. Cool. Backpacking trip with a friend who lives there. Not sure where you're going through. That's all be up to him. He mentioned Alpine Lake. Ooh, that sounds cool. All right. I'm going to scroll a little faster because I'm going to catch up to everyone down there. Mario's Mysteries. How are you doing? Hey, Robert Bell. Ah, great. Rick Wilson got a membership there. Absolutely perfect. Hey, thanks for the membership. Stitch says Forgetful DM. Yeah, go check it out. Go check out all the videos. Yeah, even Jonathan, when I was at Arlington Cemetery, when he moved from Army to the Space Force, I filmed a little memory thing of him down there, and he wanted to do his swearing in front of my dad's ashes down at Arlington. So you get to see that as well. I put together a little video. Let's see. PA Wellness Stitches membership for all of YouTube or just a channel? So the memberships that's on it's called the join button. But any channel can do that. But if you get one for a specific channel, it's for that channel. Hammock Mountain's asking, hey brother. So Daniel's asking, Tony, say a prayer for me Thursday as I travel to the South Pacific. I'll try to get on next Sunday if I can find Wi-Fi. Absolutely be praying for you, South Pacific. I hope everything's goes well and it's a very safe trip. And look forward to hearing from you next Sunday if you can get on. Let's see. Yeah, you nailed it on your last name. Oh, cool. Voorhees. I did. Good. Enjoyed your last video. Thank you so much. Not certain. Let's see. PA Wild Adventures. I think you opt-in applies to the channel that you are subscribed to. There you go. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Hi there, brother. From Polson, Montana. Montana. Big Sky, Montana. Is Montana Big Sky? They say Big Sky. Montana. I think it's right. Yeah. From Alabama. Connolly Outdoors. How you doing? Tony, have you ever camped in Arizona or Nevada, California desert? I was just there. Can't imagine camping in that heat. Laugh out loud. It was 115. So, Connolly Outdoors on my trip across America, there's a playlist. And if you go in there on my channel, and let's say you don't want to watch the whole travel series, but I do camp in Arizona, outside of Tortilla Flats in the desert. Camped several different places. I camped in California, out in the desert in California. Well, it was the plains, Carrizo Plains. Uh, Nowhere in Nevada. I don't. Did I Nevada? Did I go through Nevada? I might have drove. Well, I was in Death Valley, and it was gonna be 100 and some degrees the next day, but I was heading out of it. Um, yeah. So when I did my trip. It was through March and April, little into May. So I didn't have the heat, but yeah, I couldn't imagine camping out there. Oh, and there was times that I slept in the desert and didn't film a thing because was it outside of where the London Bridge is in Arizona. I camped and then I went up, saw the donkey or the different things, but the London Bridge. Then I came back and I was wiped out. I laid in the back of my Subaru with the hatch open and everything for a good day and a half before I moved. Yeah, because I was driving sometimes 12, 14 hours editing and going to the next spot, driving 12 hours. So when I got to Stitch's place, I ended up staying there. He made me stay there for 5 days, which I had a lot of fun. But we didn't do like any camping. We were going to try to go camping together, but it didn't happen. So that's why he came to the Adirondacks and camped last year. And I'm going to, Lord willing, get out there and camp very, very soon. Pumpkin World. Oh, maybe that's where I could camp. Cowboy Brian. Yeah. Time for me to get some sleep. All right. Joseph Kelly, good night, good night, good night. Just flipped out. Yeah. Yeah. I flipped out of 2 hammocks, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I did it up there when we were camping together up in the Adirondacks. And the funny thing is, I knew as soon as I sat on it and lifted my feet, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going. Yeah, yeah. Time with dogs. There you go. Putting coffee, water on the cast iron stove in the gazebo so I can spend time with the dogs and watch the Tony show. Well, that's awesome. Old and crackadated, brother. Uh, what's the dates in October? Ooh, was I talking about something in October? Ashley, I'm sorry if I missed that. Maybe that's it for somebody else. Um, yes, Woolly Swamp. Hang in the fall, October stew. That's what. Okay, when in October? Yeah, so that's where I was down with the Woolly Swamp, the North Carolina hammock hangers earlier this year. Had a great time. And do I get back down there again? We'll see. um, we had Barbara Everett says we had thunderstorms, lightning, rain lasted about 2 hours. Cool, loved. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, if I got ever camping out and I could get a 2 hour thunder and lightning storm, I'd just let the camera run. Yeah, I would. Okay. Uh, the reason I was asking about the rain is because we get awful storms down here. Yeah, down there in Florida, you do. Uh, Dick in the Dirt, he was out did a video where he went out with friends and stuff, and it rained most of that video. And I see you guys get rain all the time. Maybe I gotta come down there and get a nice rainstorm video. Who just did a truck camp? Squib. I don't know if you guys know him or not, but Squib just did a really cool truck camp in a thunder and lightning storm. Okay, October 4th through the 6th. Okay. My anniversary is October 2nd. And September. I might still be working my way back from Colorado on that time, which I could possibly, I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do. Yeah. Let's see. Tony, very bad. Oh, let's see real quick. My older brother was 27 years old. How long ago he was struck by lightning on a golf course? He survived, but it monkeyed his speech and took a long time to recover. Doesn't like storms. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, when I say I like thunder and lightning storms, I do not like to hear that people get injured and stuff by them, and always pray for safety. But anything certainly can happen. It's just amazing. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he's doing good now. Absolutely. Yeah, because I know uh, we've had a couple of people get struck by lightning not too far from here. Um, it definitely happens. Dixie Cup, Tony, very bad, severe storm, NYC, in New York. Very heavy rain and lightning. Yeah, Connecticut's getting it too from that storm that went out past Bermuda. I was listening to it. Got like 9 inches of rain in like 12 hours. Stay safe. Don't flood. Absolutely. Question. When is the hammock hang in October? Does anyone know the dates? So that, like I said, that one there, if that one is good. So, if you go on to Dutch Wear, which is Dutchwear.com, he's a hammock manufacturer in Pennsylvania. So Maha, the Mid-Atlantic Hammock Hangers, is coming up in September 13th. Is when that one's coming up. But if you go on to his website, anybody that's having a hammock hang on the East Coast or anywhere, I believe, they're putting it on a calendar of events. Like he'll post it on there, and then you can go to their site. Yeah. Yeah, October 6th, 4th and 6th. Let's see. Barbara. Son was murdered 2 weeks ago. Killer still on the loose. But I know his name. Stepdad and mom, younger. Wow, Barbara. So, man, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Oh my goodness. When did you 9/18? I'm way behind. I wish I would have seen that earlier. I hope they certainly catch that's I don't have any words to say, but absolutely hope that they definitely kill him. Oh, not kill him. Catch him. Whoops. Catch him. Yeah. Stay safe, Barbara. Stay safe. Email me if you want to. What is ASMR? I don't know what it stands for, like the acronym for it, but an ASMR is a no talking video. It's just sound. Dixie Cup, if you go onto like my playlist, section, there should be an ASMR playlist where there's just ASMR videos. I've got, like, when I made an ASMR of me gold panning, of me sifting the rocks and stuff. It's relaxing. Some people love to put something like that on and just listen to it, even for, a 15-minute break at work. Oh, let me put this on and listen to it, because just I'm sifting rocks. I've had people tell me that they do that on their break while they're eating lunch, just to calm down, or, from work, or from lots of different things. Ashley and Charlie just became a member of the 2.0 club. There we are. Yay. Become a YouTube member. Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much, Ashley and Charlie. Yeah, looking forward to you guys watching everything that it has to offer back there. Yeah, I've got my computer right here that I'm looking at the screen, but my phone's a little different now. It's up here. And so that's why it looks like I'm looking down more, because I used to have it in front of the screen. Well, I got to hold my hand up here now. But I used to have the camera in front of the screen. And so I was always doing this, looking around it. And I thought, why don't I just put it behind my screen? And so that's where it's at. It's behind the screen. Now I don't got to duck around and look and try to figure everything out. You learn stuff every day. Yes, you do. You from Kentucky? Oh, cool. Kentucky. I'm going to be near Kentucky because I'm going to Dalton. Yeah, it's not too far. Yeah. Hey, JC. Hey, Tony. God bless you, my friend. God bless you too. Yeah. I'm actually. Yes, I'm actually setting out on an RV journey. I sold my house, bought an RV, and I am going to take my time making some loops around the country. Nervous but excited. It's okay to be nervous. When I left to do my trip across the United States, I was very nervous. Yeah, I've never been west of the PA line. Was as far west as I had gone, just into Ohio a little bit. I had never driven anywhere west, and yeah, so I definitely understand your nerves on that. And congratulations on selling the house and getting the RV. I think you're gonna like it. Let's see. So maybe when you're doing that, you never know where you'll be. Maybe if I'm traveling, we can figure out where we're gonna be and go camp together. Hey Scott, how are you doing? I live in South Alabama near Florida, and a lady I go to church with is from Kentucky. That is so cool, Scott. Let's see. Patrick says it's Lowville is pronounced like loud. Oh, but without the D. Okay, Lowville. All right, there we go. Thank you, Patrick. Kia Soul 2023 Travels. How are you doing? What about Louisiana Crunch Cake? You know what? And so I don't even eat them anymore either. But I know exactly where they're at Walmart, because I used to get them there all the time. And I can never find them in Walmart a lot of times. I'd have to go to the deli or the bakery and say, hey, you got any in the freezer? And they would go get me some. But now that I'm not eating them and talking about them as much, they've got loads of them. Every time I go in there, there's two places that they have the Louisiana Crunch Cake set. One section set out on a table, another section's set on a shelf right before you enter the self checkout line. Yeah, yeah. Uh, This is the food channel. Yeah. Stop with food, man. Gut score. Let's see. Yeah, ribeye. Ooh, that would be a great t-shirt. Yeah, and speaking of that, Robert, thank you for posting on the Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook page. All right. So we have a Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook page that I post on. Then there's a Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook family page. So it's called Random Adventures 2.0 Family. And we need more people to post pictures and stuff like that on there because there are some that post a lot of pictures. And I want to encourage more people to post them so it doesn't look like just one person's posting pictures. But we want to see everybody's adventures. And if you're making content, certainly make content and throw the content up on there. Um, oh, what was Hammock Mountain? Here you go, Anthony Price. Yeah, well, thank you, Hammock Mountain, for doing that. Yeah, so if more people will like if you make content, all right, post your camping videos on there. If you don't make content and you're just out taking pictures of some really cool place, you've gone on a hike or you pulled the car over and saw a field of sunflowers and you took a picture, post that on our family Facebook page because a lot of times we just live in our own areas. You know, America is so beautiful and so diverse, and that's one thing, Kyle. When you start driving, you're going to find out by driving it. Well, maybe I know you were in the military as well, and thank you for your service. Thank everybody on here for your service. Um, but you know, I was amazed at how diverse the country is. I really am. I travel with burgers too. Did you know? Uh, you did you know you? I'm sorry. I think talk text mess did that up for me. Oh, did you know you can just buy burger patties at McDonald's? Yes, I do. And what a burger! What a burger! Where's Whataburger? I've never even heard of Whataburger, but I'll be keeping an eye out for Whataburger. That must be a different place. Oh, uh, I don't eat pork. I buy beef bacon from Whole Foods in Oklahoma City. Okay. I've never been in a Whole Foods. Never. I've always wanted to. I know Miss 2.0 wants to as well. Get into a Whole Foods. But yes, I did know. I think it's like $2.10 for just a hamburger patty. I went to Burger King and I asked them, "Hey, could you just sell the patty?" And they said, "Yeah." I said, "So I want to do all a la carte. I want just a Whopper patty. I was wanted a Whopper patty because they're bigger." And I said, "I'll take two of them." She rung up thing and says, "All right, it'll be $12." I said, "What?" I said, I just wanted, I said, it's no, it was $6 and 90 some cents. And I said, "Is that just the patty?" She said, "Yeah, we're charging you for the whole burger." I said, "No, I just wanted the patty." I said, "A lot of places like McDonald's just charges you for a patty." She goes, "Oh, we do that for our regular patty, but not for the Whopper patty. We do the whole thing." And I said, "Is that just one?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "All right, never mind. I'll see you." So I wanted to walk in and just check it, but Burger King, I like that char flavor, but I could just, which I did the other day. I have some loose hamburger I keep in the refrigerator in the car. I throw that in my pot, mix it up, crack some eggs in there, and eat it right out of the back of the car. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Hey, Tony, liked my post. Yep, we just did that one. Ah, good. Go pour that water. Cheers, everyone. Love my gazebo and spend a lot of time here. Yeah, I wish I could get down there and see that with you. Spend some time with you there, old crackadude. Hey, John, how are you doing? How's it going, buddy? I'm doing good, John. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, Dixie Cup with all the steaks. Ooh, those look like ribeyes. Yeah, yum. Listen, pick me up. We can all go camping in the Adirondacks. Yeah. Hey, Tony. How are you doing, Tony with an eye? Oh, guess what? That just reminded me. I just heard right before we came on that there was a pygmy hippopotamus born in a zoo, but it's not going to get very big, and it's named Tony. Tony the pygmy hippo. Yeah. And and it was a girl hippopotamus just born, I think yesterday or today. So yeah. So Tony, we got a pygmy, a miniature pygmy hippopotamus named after us. Yeah. Once I get my dad's. Oh, well, sorry to hear that your dad passed away. I will be able to become a family member. It's been so hard right now. Yeah, no, definitely, Ashley and Charlie. Definitely, definitely. Um, yeah, sorry to hear about your dad's passing as well. It's uh, boy, we only got one life to live. Absolutely, and just that's why I encourage people to make the most of it right now. You know, Leonard, thanking for the membership. Yeah, I gotta hit the rack. All right, good night. Have a great evening, Tony and everyone. All right, have a great evening to you too, brother. I'll tell you, I had pick me up. I'll put a good word in for you. Yeah, Alpine and Tony had to pick me up. Yeah, we did. Picked you up from the airport. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Beef ribs in a crock pot sound delicious. I travel with hamburgers too. Did you know you can buy hamburger patties only with no condiments or buns from both McDonald's and Whataburger? Yeah, no, the beef ribs, oh, they are good. I do that and boneless. You know how you get boneless spare ribs, pork? There's a boneless spare rib that I get that's beef, Black Angus from Aldi's. Delicious. I put those in a crock pot with just butter, like a stick, 3/4 of a stick of butter, and then a lot of Redmond salt, and just cook it all night long. At least 12 hours I get it, and ooh, it's delicious. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Where do you do most of your camping? I do most of my camping within, I would say, if you look at the spoke of a wheel and then like an old wagon wheel and then go out from there, probably all within an hour, hour and a half from, say, like if it was the center of the wagon wheel going out the spokes. Majority of my camping is all done within an hour. I would say within an hour of me. Yeah. Yeah. But I do most of them all in Pennsylvania, central PA. Come on, hit that like button. Yeah. Do you prefer summer camping versus winter camping? So I like summer camping. I do like winter camping if it's not too cold. Yeah. Just because my hands get very cold. I got hand warmers. I do hand warmers, do different stuff like that. But I do like winter camping, but I'd much rather summer camping, spring and fall. Really like spring and fall camping. Uh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Look at me yawning now, everybody. Who just yawned? Sorry about that. I just set off a chain reaction. Yeah. I know right now I said I can relate because I'm going through some stuff right now. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, there's so many things that we experience. Definitely rough times all the time. It's just you should come earlier Sunday last week. Thunder, and lightning, and rain. Dixie Cup says, Tony, I'll be coming in the Pines on Long Island. Wow. Lots of ticks and mosquitoes, but I got the permethrin and spray everything. Yeah, so that's where you'll be camping up there and on Long Island. Absolutely. So that's coming right up in 2 weeks, I think you said, right? So we got a question here. You should come earlier Sunday. Last week, thunder and lightning and rain for a 10 hours, 12 feet of rain. Wow, that's a lot of rain. Let's see. If you're a tick and watching Tony, hit that. If you're a tick and watching Tony, hit that like button. Yeah. Let's see. I'm back. Welcome back, Anthony. Awesome. Yes. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so probably what I'll be doing is on the drive, I'll just be updating the 2.0 crew, because um, while I'm driving, I can just turn the camera on, make a 2-minute talk, and then put that up there. Because it's very easy to do that. I'm liking the ease of it. So you guys expect to see a little bit of stuff on my travels, but I'm really looking forward to trying to figure out what to make for a video because I have no idea where the places are at, where we're going. I tried looking a little bit up on Google. Yeah, chomps. Oh, I should eat a chomps now. I'm getting hungry. Or go to get one of my burgers out of the refrigerator down there. All right, Tupan. If you send a super chat, I will match. What? Who's up for it? There you go. Well, Anthony, it's so awesome. Thank you so much for both of y'all matching. Anthony, and you're a man of your word, brother. Man of your word. Thank you so much. Hey, Lori from New Brunswick. New Brunswick. That sounds so familiar. And what? Wow. Just too many to. Wow. That is something else. Absolutely, Scott. Definitely keep you in prayer, brother. Absolutely. Oh, cool. So my son just joined the Navy. He goes to boot camp in October. Well, yeah, he's gonna have fun. Yeah, he will. Yes, he will. So Anthony did that, and there's another one down here, Anthony. Oh, I'm losing track of things. Thank you so much, Anthony. That was a double. Anthony. Anthony, which is my name too, Anthony. Antonio. Do you get that, Anthony? Antonio. Anthony. My I get Anthony, and my mom used to go, Anthony Paul. Yeah, I was like, oh. So my middle name's Paul. Yeah. And my initials spell APE. Ape. Like with your new diet, is there any food you miss eating? Nope. Don't miss anything. Actually, it's really weird. I have no cravings or no pull towards any foods. And like I said, it's been 118 days, so coming up on what, uh 4 months. Yeah, I it just cravings go away. Yeah. But I do crave, there are certain things I crave. Ribeye steak. Again, I actually haven't, for the last 3 weeks. I don't, I don't believe I've eaten as much bacon. Like I was eating it quite a bit first couple weeks. Then I really got off of the bacon and was doing other stuff, and like hamburger meat done different ways. And oh, I made breakfast the other morning. I take hamburger meat, put it in the pan, and I press it all down, and then make it real thin, and there, just make like a pancake, and then I just flip it so it cooks quick, and then I just break it apart just a little bit so that there's like thin chips of it, and then I crack like four hard boiled. I crack like four eggs in there, and once it's in there, I just kind of let the yolk even stay runny, and I flip it a little bit, and I want the yolks to be kind of oozy. So I soft boil, like if you did a soft boiled egg. So they're like running. I scrape them in a pan, and yeah, oh, Hammock Mountain. Yeah. So, oh boy, y'all are going back and forth there. Yeah. So, and then I ate it, but I asked my daughter Emma. I said, "Hey, do you want? I'm making eggs with hamburger meat, and butter and stuff." And I said, "Do you want some?" She goes, "Oh yeah, I'll take a little." So I made 8 eggs in a pan with the burger, and put it in a bowl. And then I didn't see her, so I asked her when I picked her up from work the other night. I said, "How was them eggs in the morning?" She said, "Oh, I loved them." Yeah, so that's really good. But I like them runny, like not like scrambled too much. Oh, What a Burger is another burger joint chain like Burger King, Hardee's, McDonald's. We have them down here. Closest one to me are Crestview and Defiac, D Dun that Springs. Yeah. Hey, how are you doing, Cullen Prime? Have you seen Steve's latest video, stealth camping with the fake pile of sticks under a tarp? I did. I watched it last night, and sent him a quick note and told him I thought that was extremely creative. You know, just he comes up with some really good stuff. Yeah. Yes. Don't forget to put the 3 question marks in front of your question. That way I can see them. Cool. Let's see. Oh, good night, Barbara Everett. Good night. Hammock Mountain saying good night. So Miss 2.0 is working tonight. She worked last night as well. And so what? Uh, I gotta scroll down further. I see that there, but Oh, I'm gonna get to that, but thank you for that $19 thing. I wonder if I can click on it up here. Lioness Hiker. I'm gonna put this up here in a little bit. Please feel free to use for burgers or steak on your trip. Well, thank you so much. Let me get down here so I can actually. Why isn't it showing up over there? Let me go. There we go. Thank you so much. I couldn't see it on up here, but thank you so much for that. I will definitely be using that. Ribeye chunks wrapped in bacon. Ooh, old and crackedated said. Let's see. Waterburger about 2 miles away. All right. I'm getting lost on all my comments. I got to go scroll back up. Let's see. Have you ever seen? Oh, there we are. Good night, all going to bed. Yeah, yeah. But Miss 2.0 worked last night and tonight, and last night she had a rough one. She didn't get out. She gets off at 10, but she didn't get out till like 11:30. Yeah. All right. So we got. Let's see. Thank you. Let's see. Prayers sent. Dixie Cup sending prayers to you, Scott. Many people doing that. About 2 miles away. Let's see. Yeah, Scott. Same old the other display. Oh, trying to get my disability to. We got a lot in common. Yeah. Was 20, but will work too. I'm not sure what it's all gone. Oh, you are welcome. Thank you so much, Linus Hiker. Uh, thank you very much. Where is Darlene? I'm not sure. I was thinking of her earlier today. Was when I was packing, getting things ready. I was wondering where she was at. I was going to give her a call. Hope she is okay and maybe on vacation. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think. Was she on Thursday night? Um, Now that you mention it, I'm going to give her a call after we get off here. Just see how Darlene's doing. Make sure she's okay. Did I? All of your funny chats. All right. I did miss them, didn't I? Because when everybody's chatting, I don't get to read them, or else I would just be reading. Uh, I try to see stuff. Yeah. Okay. So scroll back down. I feel like y'all are looking at the top of my head the whole time. Uh, have you thought about doing a Bob Ross part 2 vid? ATV, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. No, that was that one. Some people were like, "What am I watching?" But I'm not sure if I will or not. But you never know. Hey Eva, how are you doing? Hey Tony, that was a great video last week, man. Was real was it noisy? Yes, when the tractor trailers went by, especially if they hit their Jake brakes, and that's when a tractor trailer goes, that noise. So there was a couple times in the middle of the night. In fact, that's why y'all got to see me use the Wuben light because it woke me up and I had to go to the bathroom. So great video last week, Noisy. I still enjoyed it. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you so much. Blessings to you too. Um, the message. So when I went out to do that camp, like I said, I had no clue where I was going to go until I got there. And do you follow? Had a Yes, I did see that he had a bad accident. Joe Robinette did. He had a bad accident and is having a hard time making new videos. Yeah, prayers for him. I definitely sent him a message. He, wrecked that motorcycle, and I also sent Crazy Caddy. I don't know if you guys watch him, but young guy had a heart attack, and they put a stent in and stuff, and that was about a month and a half ago, and he just got out and did his first camp again. He does truck camping. Yeah. All right. Well, I am gonna, because it's getting late, 10:15. Miss 2.0 is probably not going to get off, but I still have to pack some. Tony, it's pronounced defuniacalas. Wait, like yak without the Y. Ack. Okay, so hold on. Let me try this. Defuniac. Defuniac. Defuniac Springs. Hey, that sounded pretty good. I don't know if it was right. It sounded good. Defuniac. Let's see. Hammock Mountain. Let's see. Tony, do you ever worry about impaired drivers while camping near the road? No. Because where I was at, they'd have to be. There was enough trees between me and the road and that ditch. But I wasn't on a curve. I was on a straight stretch. Someone said, you got to be careful. Tony, you should be careful about camping on a curve. There was no turn there. And I don't think I've ever camped anywhere where there was a turn that I would, even non-impaired drivers, I would be very cautious of camping anywhere because people look at their cell phones now and then look up, and next thing you know, they're in the woods. So I wouldn't want to find somebody in my hammock, while I'm camping. So yeah, that's a good concern, good question too. But I've never had to worry about it. Let's see. Yes. Hey, HF, how are you doing? Prayers for Caddy. Yes. Good night, everyone, says Chuck Jones. I got it now. Good. But I think he's just trying to ease back. Yeah, into it. Yeah, he had his video. He drank a nitro coffee. He just did that. What? Gifted 5 Random Adventures 2.0 members. Thank you so much, Anthony, for doing that. I don't know. I don't even see how many people we got on. I wasn't really paying attention to that. But we got 61 people watching. Absolutely. There you go, Anthony Price. There you go. Now you got it. So, yeah, I am so appreciative. There you go, Stitch. Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you, Anthony. Kyle. Oh, awesome, Kyle. Yes. So I guess YouTube will pick it, but also you can also go, Anthony and Stitch, you guys are awesome. Yeah, they are. And everybody's so awesome. Awesome deal. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool, guys. Yeah, it is. And giving the opportunity for others that maybe can't do it to go in and see some of that content and stay up to date on different things and just enjoy it. Yeah, Patrick, awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, wow. So we got Anthony Price. There you go, Stitch. We got Kyle. Wow. Thank you, Anthony. Ashley and Charlie, Anthony and Stitch, you guys are awesome. Awesome deal. Patrick saying thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so I still got to pack some. So I've got this bag here. This is my clothes bag or hammock. It's not a hammock. Backpack. This is a real small one. This is my clothes one. So I've got that one. This one is gonna ride a shotgun with me because this one has all of my camera equipment, all of my electronics goes in that one, and some snacks. And oh, then I do have the Osprey 36. The Osprey 36 liter green one. I've got that with the hammock and under quilt and tarp and all that stuff in there. So that's the one. Well, that's already in the car. So, and I still have to put some stuff in the car. I'm not leaving until tomorrow. Probably maybe around 1 o'clock or noon. It takes me about 3.5 hours to get to Glen Burnie from here. 3.5. So I may leave a little earlier. I'm not sure what time I'm going to leave. Depends on if Lisa, if I need to do anything for her. Not that she's asked me to do anything for her, but make sure she doesn't need anything for me to do for her before I leave. But she's going to be sleeping in the morning. Yeah, she'll. Yeah, she will. Hey, good night, Kyle. And thank you again, Anthony, for gifting those memberships. Hey, Gregory Hess, how are you doing? The Carolina pulled pork barbecue is available in the stores here. It was the genuine Carolina sauce in it. So is Carolina sauce, is that more of a mustard base or a ketchup base? Or is it just vinegar base? Well, I guess they're all vinegar. But I'm not sure what the I think I knew the difference, but oh, good. There you are, Darlene. Thank you for the membership to whoever bought it. That was Anthony Price. It was, I wasn't even on the channel at the time. We were just asking about you. And I said, I'm going to be calling her after because nobody's heard from you. Who was it? Let me scroll up a little bit. Dixie Cup was just asking about you, and I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't know if you were on Thursday either, Darlene. So I said, oh my goodness, I'm going to give her a call. Yeah. But that's so cool. So it must reach out even when you're not on, as long as you're subscribed to the channel. I guess it goes out and gets. So if you didn't get one, maybe check to make sure you weren't unsubscribed to the channel. Yeah. Yeah. Good night, Anthony Price. God bless you too. I hope everyone has a great night. And what a blessing, brother. Take care. Good night, Anthony. Have a great week. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, there's Gregory Hess. Hey, James. How you doing? James Rockford. Ta-da! I still got it. It's going with me on my road trip. So if y'all don't know, James Rockford had got me this, and he also got me dude wipes and dude shower. And I got in here all my dude wipes and dude showers. So just in case there's nothing for me to do on my trip, I'll be able to get my dude shower. Yeah. How are you doing, brother? Uh, yes. Hope you're doing great, James. Hi, Jason. How are you doing, Jason? Tony, have you ever camped in Eastern North Carolina? Woolly Swamp Campground. I don't know if that was Eastern North Carolina. I can't remember how far down I went in North Carolina, but no, that's the only place I've ever camped out. Was Jason was at the Woolly Swamp Campground for the North Carolina hammock hangers. Yeah, you weren't on Thursday. I was looking for you. Good night, Lioness Hiker, and thank you so much. And I'll be eating some burgers. Good night, and God bless all. God bless you too. Doing fantastic, and thank you for asking. Well, you're welcome, brother. Yeah. Now, is it true that if you if all the stickers didn't go, that you could go up and maybe click and check to see if there's any left? I'm not sure how that works, Stitch. Hey, Chef Gator. Good night, Tony. Have a safe trip. Thank you so much. Hey, Steve. Let's see here. Hey, Tony. Headed up to northwestern Arkansas Wilderness Cabin next week. I'd love to host you there. It's truly God's country. Big trout, elk, deer, and bears. Yeah. Steve, northwestern Arkansas. Where is Arkansas in relation to where I'll be in Ohio? Uh, I'm not sure, Steve. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe send me a message, and I'll check it out and see how far away I am. May I don't just go to Ohio. May I go to Arkansas? Yeah, happy camping, Dixie Cup saying. Yeah, everybody's gonna get out camping. Make sure that y'all post your pictures on the Facebook family page, the Random Adventures 2.0 family. Make sure you post them on there. I want to see them. Double trouble for Darlene. Since you're on the Tony show, I see Darlene is still good. Absolutely. What? Yeah. Uh, all right, guys. Well, because I'm going to be traveling and have to go. And we've been on for 2.5 hours almost. All right. Well, Johnny and Mary, I hope you're in here. I want to say goodnight to you first there. And before I say goodnight to everyone else, and I want to say thank y'all for all that you do and being such a great part of this channel and the interactions that y'all have in the chat. Just really blesses me. I know I'm looking for new people, so I'm not always reading the chats. I do go back and read them, but it takes a little while for it to process. And then I usually go back and check them out 1,000 miles distance, Ohio, Arkansas. Oh, thanks, darling. I thought we was close. All right. Well, I want to say thanks a lot for all of y'all's support and just being such a blessing to me and Lisa and to one another, the whole 2.0 crew. Thank y'all for all of the chats. We still got 58 people watching, the super stickers, the super chats, the gifted memberships, and welcome to the 2.0 crew. That all those that got a gift, and old dude on the trail. Good night. Good night, Hammock Mountain. Good night, Johnny Torres. There you are. Good night, Mary Torres. Good night, Freddie. Everyone, wishing everyone a great week and safe travel, Tony. To my 2.0 family, much love, all in my prayers. and God bless. All right, there, Johnny. Good night, everyone. And like I said, I'm gonna go figure out what I gotta get on the plate for Lisa and when she's coming home. I think she's gonna have a rough one again tonight. Good night, Mary. Old and Crackadata. Good night. Good night. Rockfish, you have been missed. Yeah. Good night, Dixie Cup. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Ashley. And Ashley, and thanks for being on the premiere and saying you were going to check out the Sunday Night Live, and I'm glad you did. And I hope you're glad you did as well. All right. God bless. Love you all, and we will see you through the next Thursday is a video. It's not a camping video. It's not a real long video, but it's a video. And I'll have to keep that ASMR one intact. All right. And we'll do that some night. Maybe I'll make it member only and see what you guys think and then post it public. Maybe I'll do that. All right. Well, anyhow, we'll see y'all and love you guys. Take care, and you all have a amazing and safe week. All right. Good night. Good night. Love you guys. Don't call me. Hey, you say don't call me? Was that for me? Call me. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, good night, good night, good night. Good night, Freddie. Good night. Good night. All right. We'll see you on the next one. All right. God bless. I got to hit end stream. All right. Tony 2.0 out. All right. Good night. Good night.